Hey guys, Dave here. Today on Steel Euphoria, thought we'd take a look at one of the new releases this year from Case Knives. This is going to be your full-size Copperlock and beautiful red bone with that Barnboard jigging on there. On those scales, just give it a really nice look. I can go either way on the red color. Some I love, some I hate, but this one kind of jumped out at me, so I figured I'd order one online and got her in stock here finally, and it just absolutely blew me away with the color of the red. I don't know, there's just something about that dark red centers to fades out, near the bolsters, those nickel silver bolsters. It just gives it a lovely contrast. Just beautiful. Anyway, this guy measures in at 4 1/4 inches overall and has closed. And this particular version anyway has an overall weight of exactly 3.0 ounces. So not too heavy, not too light. You might notice it in your pocket. It is a full-size folder. Good for back pocket carry in your front pocket. Just gonna be ready for you, ready to work whenever you are. Just look at that I'm just blown away by the beauty of the bone on that Barnboard. Look at that, get a nice close-up shot of that pile side. Just absolutely lovely. I'll get a close-up shot here. Let me see if I can't get some oil off of the bolsters for you. There we go. Nice close-up shot. You got your propeller shield inlay there with your double X, just beautiful. Brass pins all the way around. And we'll be doing our back spring and our brass liners back here. Any voids, any gaps? Let's take a good close-up shot of these guys. See if we can't nitpick this one a little bit. Color might be off just a smidge there. And if I'm looking correctly, there may be a bit of a gap on this back side here, just a hairline gap. Nothing really to see if I can get a good shot of it there. Nothing really to get too excited about. Well within Case's standards, I'm sure. Doesn't really bug me too much. Just a little bit of a gap. And you see those brass lines wrap all the way around. How'd they do on the centering here? On your blade, that single blade. She looks damn near centered 100%. That's just fantastic to see that. A lot of times you'll get these single blades in and, well, you really got one shot at it. Either she's centered or she's not. Sometimes Case likes to test your patience a little bit with that centering, but they did pretty well on this one. I'm impressed. Anyway, how's our action on this guy? Let's open her up here and see what makes her tick. You see that long nail nick pull on there, which is nice. You can use the nail nick. You can actually pinch it open. You can do either one. You hear that beautiful closing snap. This one has a nice pull, maybe a 5.5 pull, possibly a 6. But that closing snap is absolutely wonderful. I just hit it with a little bit of 3-in-1 recently down here. A little bit on that pivot. Keep things happy, keep things moving around. Anyway, let's open this baby up. Nice and smooth, and a wonderful snap on that locking blade. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And there you can see your limited edition stamping. Etching. And the series with your XX, V, and II. You can always flitz that off. You can always polish it off. You can always leave it on there. You can just let it wear out with time. Whatever you'd like to do. Nice little touch. They did a kind of a limited edition run on these guys. I wasn't sure how many was made. I wasn't sure when they were going to stop making them. I saw one available online, so I figured I'd snag one and take a closer gander at it here. Let's get a shot of that. And again, Case is using the etching now instead of the stamping. Let's see if I can get her in the half closed position. Get a little better shot of that for you. There we go. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dot. You got your Case XX, and of course your lightning strike S in the case signifies you have yourself a stainless steel blade as etched right there. And of course your model number 6 for the type of scales. That's going to be your bone. 1 for the single blade, and the 549L is going to be your pattern on there. L for the locking blade. And reverse side is just going to be sterile on these guys. You see how much that lock spring will come up. That lock bar will come up to really snap in place for you as she closes. Just a rock solid lock up. Absolutely no play left or right, up or down. Boy, she's locked in beautifully. Make an absolute great user. Great piece for the collection. Great piece to hand down to the youngins. Whatever you plan on doing. Lovely, lovely swedge grind on that nice full-size clip point blade. I love the Copperlocks. They just have a beautiful feel in hand, nice and snug, nice and sturdy. Really easy to disengage. You got to give her some pressure on there, but they're dialed in. Really nice design from Case. I'm a Copperhead fan. I like the large ones. If you don't like the larger sizes, you can always get yourself a mini Copperlock. Those are 3 5/8 inches closed, and in an absolute plethora of different colors and styles, whatever you'd like. Anyway, has our closing action as we saw earlier in the video. Just wonderful snap, wonderful snap. That spring does its job. It keeps it closed. It keeps it down there safe and secure until you're ready to use it. Just a nice little slimline design. Again, exactly 3 ounces on this. Not really too heavy for the size of knife that you're gonna be able to tote around and carry with you and use when you need it. There's a nice shot of that spine. The thickness of the spine runs all the way down just past that nail nick. Anyway, guys, like I said, I don't know how many of these are out there. I don't know how many the Case is going to make, but if you guys are interested, there's a nice little short look at one of the Copperlocks, one of the new releases. Large Copperlock in red. Barnboard bone. Just absolutely beautiful. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. And until next time.